Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to another installment of Dear Deja. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys know the drill. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up right now because I don't want you to forget. Hit the thumbs up. After you hit the thumbs up, if you're new here, please hit the subscription button and also the notification bell so you can get all my notifications when I drop live at 5, Dear Deja, my popular opinion, so on and so forth. All right? So let's get into this Dear Deja letter. Dear Deja, my baby father was murdered a month ago savagely and unexpectedly. Ooh, child. I'm still in disbelief. We have been separated for quite some time, but I never expected things to end up like this. He has 4 children with 3 children's mothers, which means my child has 3 siblings. One of them he is very close with because I have a very good relationship with baby mama number 3, which is who my baby father was with last before he passed away. That cum guzzling idiot that he had not 1 but 2 babies with, we cannot get along with to save our lives. We even had a physical altercation at baby mama number 3 baby shower, and since then they haven't spoken as well. At our baby father's funeral, she stood up and gave this long speech about her and him being soulmates, their plans they have for the future, and how she is not able to cope since his passing. I can't stand that corny bitch. Anyway, one of her children is having a birthday party and she reached out to my child to invite her. If nothing else, my baby loves her siblings, no matter how little she sees or knows them. My first thought is my motherfucking kid is not going anywhere without me, and especially not with a bitch who I can't stand and can't stand me, and more importantly, without the father present. My second thought is to give this delusional bitch a call and try to at least get on solid ground about our children continuing to be in each other's lives, even though their dad is not around to orchestrate that. But I'm torn because if this bitch get out of line, we're going up again. I don't want our pettiness and drama to interfere with our children's relationship, but I don't know if I'm mature enough to ignore her, and almost sure she's not mature enough not to be weird. We need your help. Signed, a baby mama that will brawl. Okay, let me see if I got this right, okay? The baby father has, hold on one sec. Oh, child. The baby father has 4 children, and he has 1 with this woman, 2 with another woman, and then 1 with a last woman. That's what I'm concluding here, right? Then it sounds like the letter writer has a relationship with the last kid's mother, but them two don't have a relationship with the middle kid's mother, and it's 2 kids from that woman when the first and the last only got 1 kid from that father. I meant to say, child, this is a lot. All right. And it sounds like from what the letter writer explained that he was with the last woman that he had the 1 child with, but it sounds like at the funeral, the second baby mama stood up and said that was her man. And also, I guess prior to this, when the last baby mama was pregnant with that last baby, she had a baby shower that all 3 of the baby mamas was at, and the first baby mama and the second baby mama had a fight, and the first baby mama is the letter writer. Lord, this is the... Operation Hill 100 Hearts is a judgment-free zone. Operation Hill 100 Hearts is a judgment-free zone, so you know what? I'm going to mind my business about that one. Operation Hill 100 Hearts is a judgment-free zone. Got it. All right, baby mama. All right, let me first start off by saying... I'm so sorry. You have my condolences about your baby father. The world is really, really going through a tough time right now. So my prayers and my heart goes out to you about your baby father. It goes out to all of these children involved, because children need both their parents. The times that we're in right now is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But you know what? God is good. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. So we're going to keep those children uplifted in prayer. We're going to keep you guys uplifted in prayer, and may your baby's father's soul rest in peace. Right? Okay. Let's move forward. Now, your baby mama number one. My first question would be, did baby mama number two overlap on some of your time? Because what's the issue with baby mama number two? Right? Let me applaud you for not having an issue with baby mama number three and being able to effectively co-parent and allow your children to have a good relationship. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. So I want to congratulate you guys for being able to make that happen. That's a wonderful thing, right? Got it. Good. Okay. Because I don't know if baby mama number three and baby mama number two actually have a real issue. It sounds like from what you expressed, they might more so have an issue, because didn't you and baby mama number two have a brawl at baby mama number three baby shower? So I could see her being off both of y'all. I don't know how you and her were able to shake back. But once again, so happy you guys can work it out. Basically, the long and short of what you're sharing with me is baby mama number two is the problem. From what I could have said, baby mama number two might be the problem, because it sounds like baby mama number two is under the impression that that's her man and you fucked him before her. So the fact that you even had any of her man, even though she didn't exist at the time, she wants you there. And this bitch fucked him after me. And the fact that you fucked my man and that's my man and not your man, even though y'all have a baby together, I want you dead. So that's probably why the baby mama number two got smoked with everybody, because in her mind that's her man and y'all all stepped on her toes, even though you came before her. So again, I would have to hear the backstory. I would have to hear the backstory. I would have to hear, because there may also be a backstory where it's like, oh no, he was with her years ago when they were kids and I was around, and then it just so happens that me and, like, it may be some more backstory for why baby mama number two hate everybody for her baby father, who she feels like she was with and they had plans for the future together. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy. I always have to preface these conversations with, you guys know, I'm not a parent. I don't want to say how to feel. I don't have children with a man. Blah, 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 blah. Got it. Okay. So now, after saying, number one, I'm not a parent. I don't have children with a person. And number two, I don't have a children by a person, so I don't want to tell you how to feel about that person or about your situation. What I will say is this. At the end of the day, if nothing else, this is, I think you said you have a daughter. This is your daughter's siblings. Right? This is of her bloodline. Her father is no longer here. I didn't know her dad, but I would imagine that he will want all his children to have, if nothing else, some form of a relationship. Again, if they don't see each other every day, all night, all day, fine. But I think that he will want his children to have some form of a relationship. And I think you know that, which is why you are reconsidering, allowing your kid to go to the party, and which is why you have a good relationship and your daughter has a good relationship with the baby and you have a good one with the third baby mama, is because I think you know that as well. Right? So right now, I have to say this, and I've said this in other videos. Right now, we have to really, really step outside of our feelings and do what's best for the young people. And I know that can be hard. Because at the end of the day, even though you love your children and you want what's best for them, sometimes what's best for them can ultimately hurt you. And this is the perfect situation of that. The perfect situation to compare to that, because you and this woman have no relationship, y'all do not get along, and here she goes saying, well, I need to be in possession of your child for X amount of time. And for you, that's hurtful. You don't know me. You don't like me. I don't like you. We don't have a relationship, so I don't want to leave you in possession of one of the most precious things I have in my motherfucking life, which is my kid. I definitely don't want to leave her in possession with you, in possession of her without her father present. So I could see the discomfort there. I understand, and I actually respect that, right? My other thing about it is, but if that is the case, so how do we continue and how do we move forward with these kids having a relationship? What does that look like ideally for all parties involved? And granted, it won't be perfect, but what does that look like for all parties involved? And I think if you take a step out of your feelings and your ego and say, I have to really, really stand back and allow my kids' feelings to be put first, you'll be able to make the right decision. You'll be able to make the right decision. My question would be also, what was the relationship between you and Dad before his passing? Now, I did see you vaguely hinting at, we was cool. We ain't been together in a while, yada, 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 yada. And if y'all was cool, I could imagine that a lot of the things that he wanted for these children, you were aware of because y'all had the dialogue and the rapport to have those conversations. And I can't imagine that he was a man that felt like, well, y'all don't get along, so these kids going to have to suffer. No. He probably was the orchestrator of bringing the kids together because he knew, what was going on with you ladies. But he's not here. He's not here. He is not here. And if nothing else, you owe it to his daughter to make sure that she maintains relationships with her siblings. If we were in a one-on-one session, I would need to know the backstory between you and baby mama number 2. I would need to hear what transpired when you guys were over. How did you find out they were together? Were you guys ever cordial one another? What happened the first time you seen one another? How did you find out about her? What was her energy towards you? I would have all of these questions about y'all too. Was there any overlap? Because this is where the source of contention comes from. The source of contention can come from, well, we had issues ever since they first got together because yada, 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 yada. And all of that needs to be brought to the forefront because we need to fix this. We need to fix this. We need to fix this. If nothing else, we need to fix this because the bottom line is these children need to have a relationship with each other. Also, my next question would be, how did you build a relationship with baby mama number 3? Where did your level of respect and maturity kick in and your ego get kicked out enough for you to be like, no, this one here, I want to build something with. And I say that because, it sounds like everybody was building something with her because all 3 of y'all was at the baby shower. The baby father, the baby mama number 2, baby mama number 1, and baby mama number 3. So it seems like at one point, y'all was trying to make that happen. I could imagine that there's some level of maturity on baby mama number 3 part because she came after baby mama number 2. So I thought that she would be receiving all the smoke. She probably is, and just being able to maneuver past it. Because this is what it is. So is it a situation where she just got smoke for anybody and you're not a person that could, be able to get past that? Or is it she doesn't pick with baby mama number 3 or does anywhere shit baby mama number 3 like she does with me? And if she does, we got to check your temperature. And if she does, we have to check your temperature. I could imagine you're an adult, right? There's children involved. Everybody here is grown. At some point, as adults, we have to abandon the childish ways. We have to abandon the childish ways. I know that we live in an era where people is 40, damn near 50 years old, reminding you that they're petty. So you're thinking it's okay to be immature because people are petty, what is it? Petty Tendergrass, and that's the name? Petty Pendergrass, Lord, and Petty LaBelle, so folks are constantly reminding you that it's okay to be immature. I'm here to tell you as a woman with a child, no, it's not. No, it's not. It's not okay for you to be immature because that's supposed to be left up to the children. You already had your childhood. That has come and gone. That ship has sailed. So now the expectation is for you to be an adult. And the one thing that adults require is maturity. So certain things adults are above because they're not children. Case in point, right? You'll have a 16-year-old come into the room and say, yo, this lady bumped me on the train and I almost had to slap her, you know, yada, 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 yada. That's expected of a young person. You can't control your emotions. Your feelings is hurt because you feel disrespected. So this is the way you want to, you know, maneuver in that space. Got it. You're young. You haven't mastered how to control your emotions. But as an adult, 20 years that person's senior, you've been through all of those same things when you were that age. At this point, you should now have coping skills, you know, and enough healing heart sessions to be able to say, I did that when I was 16. That's not my behaviors at 40 years old. And the reason why I say that is because if you never grow from 16 to 40, then how can we anticipate things getting any better? If you are running around maneuvering like I'm 16 so I can have a fight, I'm 16 so I could pow somebody, I'm 16 so we could jump somebody, I'm 16 so I can have smoke with you. I thought that those things were done back then. At your 40. 41, 42, 43, 45. I could imagine you guys are all parents. So I can only imagine that you're up there in age. It's no way. It's no way. It's no way that it should be okay for you to still have that immature gene as an adult. The very thing that makes you an adult is your maturity level. So wanting to fight this young lady or allowing her to get up under your skin to a point that it becomes a physical altercation, yes, that's a character flaw in you. And I know what you're going to say because I hear people say it all the time. No, because I'm not letting nobody play in my motherfucking face and it would be no face playing. I get that. I get those thoughts. I definitely get those thoughts. I also can see how folks do feel away because other people will try to take advantage of the fact that you are mature. That's not nothing to be ashamed about. That's not nothing to be ashamed about. And it's not nothing for people to brag and boast about when they're taking advantage of a grown-ass person that is acting like a grown-ass person. That's because we have been indoctrinated into the Hall of Fame of immaturity. So folks feel that, oh no, but listen, they got to know that I'm lit and I'm going to make it happen and I'm not going to let nobody slide. No, you're really not when you're 16 and young and don't know how to carry your emotions. And it all manifests in your behaviors because you don't know what to do with yourself. But as an adult who has had life experiences, you have not been taught anything other than what you knew when you were 16. And here we are 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 years later. There's no growth. Anything that's not growing is dead. So for me, my dear, I'm not here to tell you, oh, send your daughter over there proud. And you know, I'm not telling you to take whatever the baby mama try to give you because, you know, I'm not here to tell nobody to feel uncomfortable about somebody mistreating them. No, not at all. What I am suggesting and what I would be suggesting in your one-on-one session is you have to find a different way to deal with folks who have wronged you. You have to find a different way to deal with folks who have mistreated you. You have to find a mature way to do so. Because if not, you will continuously be stuck in the same space because you're doing the same things. You have not grown. Anything not growing is dead. FYI and PSA. So I would never sit up here. I told you guys a couple of weeks ago in the video, I said, I am a healer, but I'm also human. So sometimes you will hear the human in me. Most times the human in me come out. I love to do the healing work, but I'm not perfect. So I can't forget that sometimes even when I'm on my healing journey, I have human moments. And I'm proud of my human moments. It makes me relatable. It lets folks know that I'm not above them. It lets folks know that, oh, you ain't God. You can't solve every problem in the world. No, I can. And sometimes I don't want to. I'm human. So I love having human moments. My thing is I don't want any human moment that I have to deter me, to set me back, and to allow me to step into a space that I have worked so damn hard to get away from. I did a lot of things at 19. I would not be doing those things at the age I am now. You know why? Because I have grown and developed from that space in light years. So no, you will not catch me doing anything at 41 years old that I did at 19, at 21, at 25, at 30. No. Life is all about progression. Life is all about evolution. Life is all about forward movement. That's not happening if you're staying stagnant in who you used to be. And if who you used to be is a person that's going to have a fight at a baby shower in front of everybody's family to prove a point, then you're running the risk of now saying, because I don't know if I'm going to pop this girl or not, I can't be around her. You know, once again, I'm not saying that it's okay for the young lady to mistreat you. I would never say that. I'm saying that if you come to your Operation Heal 100 Heart session, I would teach you how to deal with her weird energy when it shows up. Because I always tell people, people can't fight alone. Let me say that. Because I think people forget that. People can't fight alone. People cannot fight alone. The only time two people can fight is when two people is in it. But if one person have a problem, that's just on that one person. I guarantee you, once that one person see that they're not in a ring with anybody else, they're going to get out the ring. But standing there and continuing to fight is only them fighting themselves. Allow them to do so. So let me say that again. Nobody can fight alone. It's only when you get in the ring with them that you become a part of the problem. You know, so like case in point, if you say, hey, I'm dealing with a person that likes to pick on me, right? Every time I see that person, they rolling their eyes, they stomping their feet, they this, that, they that, this. I also know in the same breath as you telling that story, you're also saying that I'm reaching my breaking point and I'm about to do blah, 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 blah. Let me also say this. I guarantee you the person that says that has already done blah, 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 blah in the past. Did that work? Did that get the person to leave you alone and stop bothering you? No. They continue to do so. You know why? Because they know every time that they invite you in the ring, you get in with them. They know how to push your buttons. But if they see that they cannot get any rise out of you, eventually it will stop. Now, granted, the timetable on it stopping, that's what you got to pray to God about. That's what you got to come to Healing Hearts for. Because the timetable on it stopping may not suit you, may not fit you, it may not be what you like. Right? So I'll give you an example. Let's just say you like, okay, Deja, I'm going to meet up with the girl. And she going to give me weird energy and I'm going to ignore it. Let's say you have to meet up with this girl every week to let y'all kids congregate. Every week for 6 weeks, you ignoring it. Eventually, on the 7th week, you're going to want to lose it. Because the first thing you're going to say back to me is, I've been ignoring this bitch for 6 weeks. And my request would be in a Healing Heart session, and I need you to ignore her for 600 more. For 600 more. You know why? Because the times that you didn't ignore folks is the times that y'all had a physical altercation, because that was the old you. We are birthing a new you. We are birthing a new you, sweetie. So I need you to rise to the occasion. So I know you've been ignoring her 6 weeks, and I know it's been ongoing. I'm going to need you to ignore her 600 more weeks, because I'm here to tell you, and I'm living proof and a testament to it. Folks cannot fight by themselves. You allow them to continue swinging in the air, and eventually they will punch their motherfucking self. They can't hit you. You're not in the ring. But if you continuously get down in the gutter with the person and make excuses of it because your timetable ran out and they didn't stop doing things in the time length that you think they should stop doing it, or in the order in which you think they should stop doing it, they're going to always know that they can push your buttons, and that's what they're going to do. And that's exactly what they're going to do. I see, you know, we talk extensively on this channel about Nicki Minaj and Meg Thee Stallion, and I've talked in the past about Nicki Minaj and Cardi B and so on and so forth, right? You know, one person who Nicki didn't keep the drama going with, and not Remy, because of course everybody knows she Trina. When the situation happened with Trina and Nicki, Trina said, whoa, because Nicki started. Nicki definitely started. Nicki said, okay, your team said, and Nicki was ready to go. And Nicki loves to push buttons. That's her thing. Once she knows she got you, it's going to continue. It's going to continue. When she did that, Trina put a full stop to that. Hey, how you doing? I'm not in that. I'm an adult. I'm a grown lady. That didn't come out my mouth, and we're not going to move forward. And it was done from there. It was done from there. Nicki didn't make no more songs, but it was done from there. You know why? Because Trina said, baby, I'm not getting in that ring with you. Now, for whatever reason Trina said it, I don't know. But in this case, you would be saying that because at the end of the day, I'm trying to make sure that my children and their siblings have a relationship. And because I know you are where you are, I have to now rise to the occasion of growing and standing up tall and doing what I need to do to assure that this happens. So I'm not getting in a ring with you. I'm not. Don't get me wrong. You will get judged for that. You will get judged for that. You will get judged for not getting in the ring. Because after a while, folks will feel more upset than you that you're going around this person's behaviors. So they will try to continuously egg you on to entertain that fight. No, she said this time. That's too far. You need to... That is, remember, none of those folks that's going to be telling you this have any children involved in this situation. I can guarantee you that. I can guarantee you that. I can guarantee you that all of the folks that's going to try to advise you to get in the ring with this girl is not going to be any one of the people who have any children involved in that situation. So y'all don't have the same common goal, my dear. Don't let them distract you. So, I have more feedback to give about this. I'm going to be honest with you, baby mama number 1. I want you to come in with baby mama number 3, and I want y'all to get a double healing heart session. And then I want all 3 of the baby mamas to come in, and then we all get a group session so we can learn how to push this co-parenting forward in the wake of the death of your child's father. Because if nothing else, those kids need to know their siblings. They no longer have their dad. You know, and that's something that you guys with his family need to orchestrate. Let's get it started. So I see you soon, girl. I see you soon because I believe you coming. I believe after your 3rd session, you bringing in baby mama number 3. And I believe after I've got you guys to a certain space and you guys have evolved and y'all see how much the transition works for you two, y'all gonna get baby mama number 2 to come in and we all gonna talk about some things. And before you know it, y'all gonna be sister wives. Okay? Okay. In any event, like I always tell you guys, hit the thumbs up. You should have hit the thumbs up 26 minutes and 39 seconds ago. If you're new here, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. Also, this is all the commentary that I have for this Dear Deja letter. So you should be dropping down in the comments right now, leaving your feedback. I love you guys. I appreciate all the support. Thank you.